So we've got a preacher in Edmonton, obviously a foreigner from Egypt, preaching mainly in Arabic to other newcomers who still speak Arabic. Is he preaching harmony to these newcomers? Is he preaching love for Canada and respect for Canadian laws? Is he preaching to his flock of newcomers to integrate and become friends with Christians and Jews and other Canadians? He is not. He's praising the jihad. He boasts about how, just like the Christian city of Constantinople fell to the Muslims, so too will the Vatican in Rome, and presumably us here in Canada too. But look at this news I saw just yesterday. Imam ousted from community centre in Edmonton. Imam in Canadian city prevented from leading prayers after B'nai B'rith Canada draws attention to his hateful rhetoric. Well, that sounds dramatic, but it's not quite accurate. He just can't use a public community centre anymore. That headline sounds like maybe his own flock has rejected him, or maybe he's been banned from Canada. Yeah, no, nothing could be further from the truth. They love his hate. Here, let me read a little bit from this story. An Edmonton Imam has been prevented from leading prayers at a local community centre after B'nai B'rith Canada drew attention to his hateful rhetoric from the pulpit and online. The organization said in a statement on Tuesday, Sheikh Shaban Sherif Mady, who says he was licensed by the prestigious Al-Azhar University in Egypt, told congregants in March that international Zionism was behind the Islamic State, the recent terrorist attack on two mosques in New Zealand, and all terrorism. It's those pesky Jews. He followed this up with another sermon in June in which he added, "We know that Jews do not like Islam or the Muslims." So let me read a little bit. I just want to read a little bit more from the article. In 2014, he shared a post predicting that on Judgment Day, the Muslims will kill the Jews. And in 2018, he stated that the mission of the Muslim Brotherhood to expel the Jews and restore the Al-Aqsa Mosque has not ended. The post is notable because Mady identifies himself as a supporter of the Muslim Brotherhood. In 2016, according to the Middle East Media Research Institute, he asserted that Jerusalem will only be regained through blood and falsely described Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi as a Jewish Zionist. All right, I'll stop there for a sec. So obviously this guy is a total conspiracy theorist. Imagine calling the Muslim Arab president of Egypt, which is the most populous Arab country. Imagine calling him a Jew. Imagine saying that ISIS was Jewish. But you saw him earlier praising the Islamic State back in, I think that was 2015. What a weirdo, but a hater. He wants to expel the Jews. He wants to support jihadists, but let me point out the obvious. I haven't been quoting from the Edmonton Journal. In fact, I searched every single Canadian newspaper for the name Shaban Sherif Mady, every single newspaper, and not one of them has ever reported on him. If you can find an example, please let me know, because I use both the Google News database, but also the proprietary database called newspapers.com. I simply don't think a single Canadian journalist has ever reported about him, except me, of course, back at Sun News, and a couple of Jewish newspapers. But other than that, it's foreign websites like the one I've been reading from. That's weird. There's such a huge appetite for hate crime stories. It's so huge, people commit hoaxes to supply the demand, and even when the hoaxes are revealed, the demand is still so high, those hoaxes are still held up as truthy facts. I showed you all those tweets about the hijab hoax, they're still up there. But here's an Edmonton Imam praising the jihad, praising jihadists, praising the Islamic State, praising the destruction of Christianity and Christian churches, calling for the destruction of Jews and synagogues, and nothing. You can hear a pin drop, nothing from the Canadian media. I mean, I guess the community center booted him out or something, but where's the Edmonton Journal even to talk about it? Where's Justin Trudeau? Where's his tweets? That's an excerpt from the Ezra Levant show. Every day I do a video monologue and then I interview an interesting guest, and then I end by reading my hate mail. But you've got to subscribe to it, which you can do at therebel.media/shows.